A story of survival, sacrifice, and the power of one breath. Bir Nefes Yeter is a deeply emotional Turkish drama that explores life, death, hope, and human resilience. Rather than focusing on action or spectacle, the series tells an intimate story about how fragile life is, how heavy responsibility can be, and how a single breath can carry the weight of an entire destiny. At its core, this is a story about endurance, emotional, physical, and moral. Wind face the meaning of one breath. The title Bir Nefes Yeter, one breath is enough, is not symbolic poetry alone. It represents survival itself. For the characters in this story, breathing is not something taken for granted. Every breath is a fight, a reminder of mortality, a reason to keep going. Life here is measured not in years, but in moments. Person standing a protagonist carrying too much. At the center of the series is a man burdened by responsibility far beyond his own life. He is not portrayed as a flawless hero, but as a human being shaped by pressure, duty, and emotional restraint. He lives with constant awareness that mistakes cost lives. Weakness is not an option. Silence is sometimes necessary. His strength is quiet, not dramatic. Heartbreak illness is a daily battle. One of the strongest emotional pillars of Bir Nefes Yeter is illness, not as a side plot, but as a daily reality. Breathing difficulties, fragile health, hospital corridors, and constant uncertainty shape the rhythm of life. The series shows the emotional exhaustion of patients, the helplessness of loved ones, the silent fear behind forced smiles. Illness is not romanticized, it is shown honestly, heavy, unfair, and relentless. Family man woman girl family, duty, and sacrifice. Family in Bir Nefes Yeter is both a source of strength and pain. Characters are bound by obligation, protection, guilt, love that is rarely spoken. Sacrifice is constant. People give up dreams, comfort, and sometimes happiness itself to protect those they love. No sacrifice goes unnoticed, even when it remains unthanked. Revolving hearts love under pressure. Romance in Bir Nefes Yeter is not ideal or carefree. Love exists under medical uncertainty, fear of loss, emotional restraint. The characters love each other while knowing that tomorrow is not guaranteed. This makes every moment more intense and every decision heavier. Love here is not about promises, it is about presence. Balance scale moral dilemmas and silent decisions. The series frequently places its characters in morally complex situations. Choosing between honesty and protection. Deciding when to speak and when to remain silent. Carrying guilt so others can breathe easier. Many decisions are made quietly, without applause or recognition. These choices define who the characters truly are. Brain emotional restraint over melodrama. Unlike many dramas, Bir Nefes Yeter avoids exaggerated emotional displays. Pain is internal, fear is controlled, love is restrained. This realism makes the story more powerful. The audience feels the weight because it is not shouted, it is endured. Seedling hope without promises. Hope exists in Bir Nefes Yeter, but it is fragile. The series does not guarantee happy endings. Instead, it offers small victories, temporary relief, moments of peace. Sometimes, surviving the day is enough. Sometimes, one breath truly is enough. Hospital life inside hospital walls. Hospitals are not just locations, they are emotional spaces where time slows down, fear becomes routine, strength is tested. The series portrays medical environments with realism, focusing on emotional impact rather than technical detail. Face mask performance and tone. The acting in Bir Nefes Yeter relies on controlled expressions, minimal dialogue, emotional subtlety. Pain is communicated through silence, pauses, and unspoken understanding. This makes the series especially effective for long narration storytelling, where emotion builds gradually. Bullseye core themes of Bir Nefes Yeter. The series explores the fragility of life, the burden of responsibility, love expressed through sacrifice, strength found in endurance, hope without certainty. It reminds viewers that life does not always offer fairness, but it always demands courage. Checkered flag final reflection. Bir Nefes Yeter is not a story about winning or losing. It is a story about continuing. Continuing to breathe, continuing to love, continuing to carry responsibility, even when the body is tired. Even when the heart is afraid. Because sometimes, in the hardest moments of life, one breath is truly enough.